Hey yo yo, how's it going? Just a quick little update. So I've been doing a little bit more bulk food with lower calories, better macros, just high protein, kind of lower on the carb side, lower on the fat side, just basic cut stuff, but we're trying to do more volume right now. Um, I've been definitely eating my steamed eggs every morning. I still use the cheese on it. I'm kind of trying to get used to the way that the food kind of tastes so that I can still be like actually satiated by it. But I'm kind of proud of myself. I fixed my macros on my crab salad. It wasn't already pretty good actually. It was like 160 calories per serving. Then you add the marinated in vinegar cabbage salad and mix it all together. It made a really good concoction. Well, that was still like 9 grams of fat, and honestly, like it had a lot of sugar in it, it had a lot of artificial ingredients. So I kind of ramped it up a little bit, and I made this crab salad. It doesn't have any veggies in it because like my roommates don't always like veggies in their crab salad, so I have those kind of on the side so I can mix them in. But this crab salad, what I did is I mixed fat-free cream cheese, which was really hard to find, but I found it at Walmart. Like I had to go to a special Walmart and get it. Fat-free cream cheese, like a block of it. Then I filled like half a cup of Greek yogurt, and then I added 3 tablespoons of olive oil made mayo, and then I just kind of zhuzhed it up. I added like Old Bay seasoning, some like half of a lemon zest where the zest, and half of the juice from the lemon, about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, some garlic salt, garlic powder, just to make sure it was like seasoned. I don't know if I mentioned Old Bay I put in there with like the reduced sodium. I always put salt in there, so I like to just make sure that I am able to adjust it. I added some dill to that, and I think at that point you just kind of get a little creative. So mine is still around the 155, 160 calories, but my crab salad only has 1 to 2 grams of fat per serving, along with 15 to 16 grams of protein per serving. And so that was really exciting. That's going to make my lunch macro a lot more tidy because, again, I'm trying to be like full, but I'm trying to train my metabolism to move faster. So if it needs to burn through a lot more food, but that food doesn't have a whole lot to it, it's going to like be basically working against itself to get calories. It's not very calorie dense food this time. And so it's going to be digesting as quickly as possible, trying to move through all this food just to get to the basics, the nutrition and everything like that. And basically you end up feeling a lot more full, and if you put the fats in the right place, you're still pretty satiated. So I'm still having 3 whole eggs in the morning, so that's going to put some healthy fats on me with the cheese. This still has some fat, but the point is after that nice cheesy fatty kind of breakfast, I'm really wanting something more light, protein, fiber, things that are going to really stack so that when I get to dinner time, I'm not sliding in very hungry. And so whatever I do eat, just I'm not like starving for anyway. Let's see. Been doing a lot of the calisthenics, but I've also been doing a lot of kind of like somatic dance moves and stuff like that. I like making up my own stuff. So on time, I've been doing a lot of like planks off of my planche bars and stuff like that, just to kind of keep working on that. My feet are still sore, so outside of like working, which I'm always on my feet for that, I'm really not trying to do the 10,000 steps, so we're replacing with calisthenics. But I noticed there were a lot of these workouts like on YouTube, and they were like doing like these arm swings that are like this and stuff. And so I kind of just sort of like did like some kind of variations of other things that I've seen in like Yoga Booty Ballet and stuff like that, which they have a studio up in Scottsdale here in Arizona. So I was just kind of doing like body waves and stuff like that. Like that's not a very good example, but like arms up in the air and just kind of like doing like body waves to the side and body like ripples kind of like to the front and stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of like side lunges with like pullbacks and stuff like that, and just like waves in my arms to try to loosen up like my shoulders and my neck and stuff like that. And I'm still kind of in the beginning phases of that, but it actually feels pretty good for like my slowed down thing. I just honestly, it just every time I think about some, like when they talk about Hollywood stars and diets and stuff like that, they always end up being high fiber, low fat, high protein, pretty low carb. You know what I mean? So we're gonna give it a whirl that actually those folks have been knowing what they've been doing the whole time, giving it a shot. And I'll tell you what, this Greek yogurt, fat-free cream cheese, you know, shrimp and seafood salad, honestly, kind of slaps. Cheers, guys. Happy Easter weekend.